Nigeria Limited, Brains and Hammer, Imani and Sons Nigeria Limited. Any other developer here? Very well. We have petitioners here as well. Can I see your hands up? Okay. Let's start with the petitioners. Who are you here for? Today. Because the MD is not back. Was that not our last agreement? You were here. We agreed with both of you, both the developer and the petitioners, that today is just to make submission. Is anybody here from KYC? Clerk? Secretariat? Come forward. We can't hear you. Tell us the position, oversight. Either tomorrow or the day after. Clerk, when are we supposed to go on oversight for KYC? So that you don't just sit here and keep waiting. So KYC is tomorrow. I guess it's between 1 and 2 o'clock. We'll go and see for ourselves. And then we invite them next week. If you are on our platform for complainants, then you will see it on the platform. Today is just for submission. That I am aware of.
Sorry, we won't call me.
Okay, and you, the lady, brings the hammer as well. Have you been here before? Meeting that day, and it was one of my colleagues that chaired it. Were you able to sort out the petition?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon. At the last day of our appearance, a couple of petitioners were here, more than this in number. And I think your Honorable Committee didn't have enough time to take all the petitioners and also get proper response from us. However, with your permission, I will say again that in Brains and Hammers, in Abuja alone, we have more than 15 fully finished resident, 100% estates, gated, built by us, and taken by good people like our brothers and sisters here. But we do have one project that anywhere in the world, if anybody walk up to me to say, I have an issue with Brains and Hammers, it is Brains and Hammers City. That's what we call it. Because the project, like I said, the first day of our appearance was rather second day of our appearance. The project has an history. And not to bother everybody, I remember the last time I had the privilege or the opportunity to apologize to them that we have subscription close to about 4,000 for that estate. And I'm happy when I heard that this very honorable distinguished committee is going to undertake a tour, or rather oversight, to those to some of the estates, including Brains and Hammers. And I will use this opportunity to appeal that this committee, in visiting Brains and Hammers, no.
What is history? There are petitions against him. Well, you should respond to them. Whether you have given houses to 4,000, that is not the issue.
No, we don't have the identity of this.
You have given houses to 5,000. Is that why we are sitting down here?
This is a general. Chair, I will plead that he talks to the issues well. Talk to the issues, and then in your concluding statement, you can, because what you're already saying, you're already trying to conclude, and it's not right. So let's talk to the issues first. I also plead, Chair.
Honorable colleagues, let's also be guided. If you want to speak so that we take it one at a time, let's allow the gentleman to land, and you have to be time
Thank you,
conscious.
Mr. Chairman.
Please. We are running out of time. Allow him. We'll give you 5 minutes to answer. I mean, you have 2 more minutes. No petition. I asked him a question.
At the last sitting, I attempted to even give a deadline. Everyone that has petitioned against us on that project, we're at the last phase of delivering the last badges of the houses. And some of them are at different, or all of them are at different stages of completion. And I know for sure, on record, physical, on ground, that between now and April, May, we'll deliver all the houses that are outstanding. So we are aware of the petition, yes.
Was that your last resolution with the petitioners? Were you able to call them to a meeting?
The petitioners, I know that my team met a few of them.
What was the outcome?
The last day we were here, there were about almost 30 petitioners from the count.
So are you saying that you called them to a roundtable discussion and you resolved that you are going to hand over their houses to them by April or March? We need to know what the resolution was.
I'm aware that some were invited and understanding were reached. I'm not sure.
Okay, furnish the committee. Furnish the committee with the resolution signed by both parties. We want to know, again, for some of our colleagues that were not here, you said that you're an acting chairman or MD. Where is the MD? There's no MD.
Our last MD in Brains Bahamas. I'm the MD, yes.
Why did you say acting MD then?
Acting MD because I've been appointed acting MD to ascend to the seat of MD after some time. Our last MD was the present cost group. The present cost group was our last MD.
Okay, the present MD of cost group?
Yes, chairman and MD of cost group. Yes.
ALIHU.
Umar ALIHU Babangida is the president.
Okay, you have the president.
Brains Bahamas is owned by 2 individuals, and those are the owners.
Okay.
But they now share chairman and president.
Yes.
We want to see the CAC documents that define their role as chairman. We know where the buck stops. Please, we want to see the CAC. Let's know their designations.
Honorable
Parliament, stop referring to honorable members as my brother. Say honorable representative or my honorable. No, there's nobody that is anyone's brother here.
I take the hint. Thank you.
We are your representatives. Please be guided. Secondly, you made a statement here clearly that you have not had any problem with any prospective client apart from with the city project. We have 2 petitions here from 2 people claiming that they've not gotten their properties at Life Camp. And I'm aware your Life Camp project started in 2016 or 2017. And when did you complete your Life Camp project?
Sorry, Honorable. When we say city, is Life Camp City. So it's the same project.
How many phases are your Life Camp project?
In 4, 5 stages.
So you have 4 or 5 estates in Life Camp City?
They're in phases, and every phase is gated. So we have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4.
Okay, now what you need to clarify to the committee is this. For phase 1,
yes,
all the people that applied, have they gotten their property?
Very well.
For phase 2, all people that are applied, have they gotten their property?
Very well.
For phase 3, all of them have gotten their property. Because you say you're aware of all your petitions. Do you have any problems with phase 3?
We have delivered phase 1, we have delivered phase 2, we have delivered phase 4, we are on, no, for phase 3.
You skipped phase 3 now.
Yes, we are delivering is phase 4 that is ongoing.
So, I ask again, phase 3, are you aware of any petitions?
No.
So, phase 4, are you aware of petitions?
Very well.
And then you have a phase 5.
Yes, we have a phase 5, but the phase 5 is not part of this project. It's a separate project.
But it's still life camp.
Yes, it's still life camp.
So the committee can conclude that you are aware of petitions in life camp phase 4 and 5.
No, phase 4, sir.
I'll get back to you now. What phase? Are you aware of the phase you are meant to be allocated?
I was told, the last time I heard from them, I was told that we'll be given in phase 2. So, but when I visited them again, this year, they told me now they will not allocate me in phase 3. So I didn't quite understand what was going on, because I was asked to visit the site, and I went there. That was 2017. They wrote me 2018. I finished paying 2017. So they asked me to visit the site, and I went there. And I was impressed because they gave me a house number. So I thought I had allocation. But when I went there on the 24th of this 2022, January, they now told me that.
I'm trying to get somewhere. Your own phase, we're going to use the document to confirm the phase you are allocated. But what phase were you allocated? Phase 2.
Phase 2.
Okay, now, Chairman, can you please let us have the documents to confirm which phase these people are allocated? Because they are claiming they have no petition in phase 2 and 3.
Chairman, I have an observation.
Can we have the document?
Offer letters before you or the petitioners has house number. However, in our final letter of allocation, there is no house. Which one is this? House of
Can I finish my question?
house number. In our final letter of allocation, there's plot number. And
Can I finish my question? Mr. MD, this petitioner said he paid in full in 2017. Then you allocated house F2710 to the petitioner. We are in 2022. What phase is F2710? Is that phase 2?
thank you, Honorable Member. In all our offer letters,
Please answer the question. What phase?
I'm very sure that will be either 1 or 2 bedroom.
What are you talking about, MD? They just asked you a question. You have your staff here.
Everyone, Mr. Chairman, every petitioner or house owner that is 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom are in where we call towers. That's the last phase of the project. And
2710. Which phase? And this house, is it occupied presently? And if it is occupied presently, who is occupying it presently? Because it was already paid for and allocated to this petitioner.
it's not occupied, it's being built, sir. It's in
So
phase
which
4.
phase?
It's
Which
in
phase
phase,
is
it's in
F2?
phase 4.
But you allocated phase 2 to the petitioner. For now, your receipts and
There's
everything you
no
have
phase
there.
there, sir. There's no phase in our offer letter, sir.
Chairman, I have information, please, sir. Let me check.
To the MD or Brace the Hammer, when you are talking, he should flip through it to see if he has seen it before. So we don't also put him on the spot. So go through it while you address the chair, the committee.
So I purchased the 4-bedroom terrace duplex in Brains and Hammers Life Camp. I finished full payment in 2018. This project started about 2017. Finished payment in 2018. And till now, I don't have my property. So what had happened is I'd been to the offices. I've spoken to almost every single individual in Brains and Hammers. I even called the chairman, ADEBOLA SHEIDU. He didn't pick. I sent him a WhatsApp chat. I spoke to the executive director, Ifoma. I spoke to, I reported about this to Mariam Bello, Ime. They just kept on pushing me all around. So what now happens is at some point, I felt I was being mistreated and I was being taken advantage of. And then I got my lawyer to write. And even after that, they have not still done what they need to do. Nobody has contacted me. Nobody has felt the need that my hard-earned money, which I paid for so long, kept with them, promises unkept. So I feel really violated financially, physically, emotionally. And that's why I'm here. Ordinarily, someone like I shouldn't be here. But I just had to take this. So what now happened was I found out that I was not the only one in this situation. And if you see the petition, about 4 of us wrote. But when I found out I was not the only one, I found out there were 1, 2, 3, 4. So I now felt it was a trend. Then I got a bit scared. And that's why we sent in that petition. I think that petition, basically almost everybody there is 4-bedroom terrace duplex. So that's when I heard about the committee, we decided to write to the committee. And all I'm still asking for is give me my property, which I paid for fully.
Okay. Over to you, MD Brains and Hammers. Respond to that.
Can you tell us your name again, please?
Taiwo Ogunkomi.
Taiwo
Ogunkomi.
You paid in 2017, you completed payment.
2018.
You completed payment in 2018.
2018.
All right. And 4-bedroom terrace?
Duplex, yes.
When did they promise to deliver?
It was meant to have been delivered in 2019.
To deliver in 2019, okay. And since then, nothing has happened. Okay.
Nothing.
No explanation? No.
They just wrote that they had challenges beyond their control. No, they gave me various dates, which were verbal, various dates. They'll say, oh, in the next 3 months it will be ready. Or when I go in 3 months' time, they'll say, oh, in the next 3 months. So at some point, I had to write, I had to tell the lawyer to write. I think that copy too is also there when my lawyer wrote to say, you know, you've been promising them. So I said I needed to document that. And then they promised by last year, September again, that it will be ready, and still to now is not ready.
Okay, if you have had the property in 2019, you will have probably moved in.
No, yes, it was for my family.
Okay,
I have a bigger family now, and I wanted to do that. That's why I said it's cost a lot of emotional and physical, financial constraints to me and my family. Okay. Ordinarily, I shouldn't even be here, but because of what it has done to me, I have to be here. I took a loan from a bank, which I had to pay off. I'm still not staying there.
Yes.
Thank you. I have 2 questions for you. You completed your payment October 2018, and you completed a payment of 18,690,000. So payment for that 4-bedroom terrace was completed October 2018.
Yes, please.
Okay. Now the second question I have for you. While you were completing your payment, did they at any point show you the building you are going to occupy?
No.
Did you at any point ask them that, okay, I've made all these payments, let me inspect the level of work going on at my building I'm going to be occupying?
Yes, and every time I came, they'll tell me, oh, yours is phase 2, that is phase 2, so yours will be the next phase that will be delivered. That was all they kept on telling me, phase 2, until I got wine from someone that phase 2 has been delivered.
Okay, that's the confirmation I want to make. At some point, they told you your 4-bedroom terrace will be in phase 2,
yes.
And as we speak now, phase 2 has been completed and delivered.
Yes.
What that means is that that phase 2 is occupied by other people.
Yes.
What you were promised.
Yes.
Thank you.
My colleagues have been saying, because the people that wrote this petition, they are privileged to face us and write petitions. Many Nigerians are out there that have fell into the hands of these people who does not know this type of things going on here. And if you look at it, 2018, 2019, many of them have finished paying their money. They've not gotten their houses. Brains and Hammer, they have breached all rules of contractual agreements. But what I want to just urge our chairman is because I want to look at this holistically, is for Brains and Hammers to go back and give us documents of all people they have failed, who has paid, have failed to deliver. So that by the time they come, we will still receive more, so that we don't come to waste our time in this. Let them come and give us the whole people that they have failed in the agreement with. And then the MD said here, he said by April, he said he will deliver all. So that we can hold him by that pledge. So that we don't start to just be receiving petitions. Let them go back and give us people that have paid and where they have paid to and they are not paid.
Honorable colleague, take the second petitioner.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Like I said, I'm familiar with, we're aware of the petition. We're also aware that his house has not been delivered. We apologize that his house has not been delivered. I tried to give the summary history of the project and why the houses have not been, some houses have not been delivered, but I think I was not given that privilege to do that. It's important because the last time we appeared, I took time to explain all of that. Brains and Hammers Life Camp City, like I said, has about 4,000 subscribers. This project started when federal government, under the Office of Head of Service, approached us to start a project called FISH. It was meant to be the pilot project. And before then, we had not done anything affordable. We are known for luxury houses.
Do you want to begin to take us through the program of FISH, or you want to address the issue at hand? Because we know about FISH.
I'm addressing the issue at hand.
You are not.
We apologize.
Now, there's a petitioner before you.
We apologize to the petitioner. Their houses are in different stages of finishing.
Now, when do you hope to deliver?
We are delivering their houses in April.
Can you put that in writing and communicate that to the committee?
Very well. Every one of them.
Okay. And
Mr. Chairman, let me say this. If the committee would
no,
hear
you don't
me
have
out.
to say anything. What we want you to do is to put in writing all the reasons why the properties have not been delivered and commit in writing as well when they will be delivered. So we'll move on to the second petitioner now. Let's hear you out, your name and why you are here.
I'm Professor Esther Iforia. I entered into an agreement with Brains and Hammers in October 2016 to acquire a 2-bedroom flat. It It was a 9-month agreement. I completed my payment in 2017, September 2017. So I completed the payment for the apartment in 2017. So up to now, I've not got the apartment. Each time I ask about the apartment, they keep, giving me various excuses. The first time I was asked to, after completing the payment, I got a mail from them. They asked me to go and visit the site. I went there. I visited with one of the agents, took me around the 2-bedroom apartment. He said, this is where you are going to stay. The house was already painted, looking almost ready. And there were a few fittings that were not inside. So I was very hopeful that I was going to get the apartment very soon. So then I was in Abuja on sabbatical placement, and I had thought on my way back to my university. It was in 2018, after I got their mail. They sent me an email to make out time to visit the site. I can't remember the exact. The email is attached. I have the email.
Go on, please.
The house they showed me, it had been allocated. I visited the site.
I was going to...
Yes, people are there.
Right now?
Yes. So I went to their office. They now told me verbally that the people who completed payment in 2016 were the people they allocated those houses to. That those of us who completed payment in 2017 will be in phase 2. That I should be patient. So I also traveled back, and then for some time I wasn't, around in the country. As I came back, I asked again, what is the position? People, is the house not still ready? They said no. The funny thing was that when I now got there this January, and they told me that, Madam, you don't have any allocation. You will be in phase 3. So I said, from phase 2 to phase 3, from phase 1 to phase 2, now to phase 3. So, and even then, so show me the place now. Where do you want to give me? The people in the office there said, Madam, they cannot show me that I don't have any allocation. That's all we can tell you. I asked them of their boss. They said she was not around, that it's a lady. She was having a meeting somewhere in town. So I said, I want to go there. Another person came. He said, it's not in town again, it's in Kano. That is where she went for a meeting. One Aja went for a meeting in Kano. So I just felt these people have been deceiving me all along, and that, this is, worrisome.
I can imagine what Nigerians are going through in the hands of developers, but it shouldn't be off your mic. Don't worry. I think we'll listen to your story. Off your mic. We don't expect this from a company, a reputable company, like Brains and Hammer. Yes, people hold that company high there, and that is the truth. With this particular issue, maybe she's not the only one. Maybe we have other people out there that, out of fear, probably, they may not be able to come to this committee, because we've had cases where when petitioners come before committee and they somehow go back and punish them. So I want to commend you, complainants, for your courage in coming forward. And I hope others will also see from this and come up with more petitions. So while we ask her, before we get to you, if you have any question for the petitioner, please, for clarification or any other thing, you can put the question through to her. Then I would, or if you have any question for the developer, for the petitioner, you go first.
breach of contract, so to say, for now, before we hear from the other side. What will you say it's costing you in terms of money involved? Can you put a cost to it? Between your not having what you paid for, between 2018 and now, can you put a cost to the inconvenience? No, she completed her payment, she visited in 2018, right?
2017.
2017.
I completed my
Okay.
payment September 2017.
Okay.
Yeah. So, monetarily, well, I'm not, yes, I'm not a financial expert, but it has caused me so much trauma and, you know.
You will have moved,
yeah.
Let me put it better for you so you understand what I'm trying to say.
When I moved my things back to Benin, so I didn't, you know, I'm not in a rent. I went home to my university. I have an apartment there. But the trouble is that when I come to Abuja now, I'm in a hotel right now. I came in yesterday. I came in last week. I stayed in the hotel, you know, submitted my documents, and I was asked to come in today. I'm in the hotel right now. And each time I come, we wanted to make that a small, that's why it was a 2-bedroom. My husband and I, who were here, I worked with raw materials. And by the time I finished, I had to go back. And we had thought on our way, you know, going back, we would leave our things there. So we couldn't do that. We had to, you know, sell off the things because we couldn't pack them back.
Prof, against Brains and Hammers with complaints of abuse of power, discrimination, and misrepresentation on the subject matter. Can you expatiate on that? How, I mean, abuse of power is a very strong term.
Yes.
In what sense have they abused the power?
Yes, in the sense that the apartments that they showed me before, you know, they even wrote me the first letter. They wrote me, I attached the email, that the building, your house, that is, your house has reached the first floor stage. It was personalized. F2, yeah, yes. And they said, your house, my house. They sent me a mail.
Good.
And then when I went to also check the building, when I went there with them, they opened, I saw the 2-bedroom, you know, everything, but it was not yet. Even my husband said, let's put our things here and lock it up. I said, no, we have paid for it, let them complete it. With the hope that it will soon be completed. They will always say 3 months. I also stated it here.
Clearly, power has been abused. What about discrimination?
Yes, maybe because I'm a woman. Maybe if I were a man and I went there to maybe, yeah, I didn't know about him. I was just talking. I just felt, you know, because I'm a woman, they feel they would just, this woman's own doesn't matter. Each time she comes, they tell her, it's okay, don't worry, and she takes it like that.
Yeah, that must have been the case.
I've been delivering properties for a while. That is why the government deemed it fit to engage you to deliver out of your reputation. Now, you stated here that for your life camp, 4,000 subscriptions were made. What I want to ask you is this. How many subscriptions did you collect money from? And how many units were you meant to deliver? That's something that is very germane and important. If you were meant to deliver, say, 2,000 units, and you have collected money from over 2,000 people, no, I just want him to be very clear with us. You are under oath. How many units did the government engage you to deliver, and how many people have you collected money from? It's very important you answer that question. Thank you.
Account in respect to your house, F2710, Brains and Hammers. Go to the next page. Okay. Another payment. You wrote a letter through email, paragraph 2 of that letter. You said, it is with great pleasure we write to inform you that work is progressing at an accelerated pace as we have been able to reach the first floor block work of your house. If you go to the next page, At your paragraph 3, you say, our project team has worked out that you collected money for. Where is it located? Have you sold it to another person? You need to let this committee know. You cannot be fraudulent. So, belong to you, and based on that, the person dropped money and paid in full. And now, you are measuring faces. That is fraudulent.
What's the question you asked him?
Yes, you should respond.
Okay, so there are two questions here. One from, have you collected money from, and how many houses have you been able to deliver? Units. Okay. So,
I have yes or no questions that I've taken about 5 of them.
okay. So, answer.
Chairman, let me respond to the first question. Lifecam City subscribers were not given to us by government. The project was to be a joint venture with government. Government were to provide the road leading to the place, which is about 7 kilometers. Government was to provide electricity and water. And the understanding is, if they take that component of the project, these houses will be at the affordable level that it was initiated. Government reneged on all of this. The project that we're talking about ought to start in 2016. We didn't start anything there.
Is that the PPP arrangement you are talking about?
Yes.
That is government may. I've read that contract before. Not must. Not shall.
MD,
Government may provide infrastructure, but that is not the question. We don't want you to do blame games right now.
Please go to my questions and answer my
Answer the question for us.
How many units in total?
We are meant to provide in total about 3,500 units in Lifecam. Yes.
The second question is this. How many subscribers have you collected money from? You said over 4,000 people subscribe, but how many subscribers have you collected money from? Even if it's initial payment or first payment, how many people have you taken their money?
No.
Is either you answer the question or he answers the question. Please, you are before Parliament. You're under oath. Can you please answer that question simply? How many people have you collected money from? Whether initial payment, full payment, anyone that has taken, giving you 1 naira. Can you answer that question under oath?
Yes, about 1,900. About 1,900.
Sure about that?
Very well.
How many units to date have you completed?
We have completed to date about 1,600 units.
So you have 300 prospective tenants that have not collected their property.
Yes.
And you have told this honorable committee that by latest April, end of April, you will deliver those 300 units.
If we go there with you today.
Answer my question.
Yes.
You are answering in the affirmative that by April, all the petitioners that have paid you will get their properties.
Yes.
The remaining 300 petitioners.
Yes.
MD, a follow-up. Are you, hold on now. Are you aware that you're supposed to have delivered their house within 3 years? Not later than 3 years. Are you aware?
I'm aware.
Yes or no?
I'm aware.
That you're supposed to what? You are aware of what? Let's be in the know that you know what you are aware of.
You asked if I'm aware that we're supposed to deliver their houses as at when due. And I said I'm aware.
When due is what? We want you to be specific. We are driving somewhere.
There are different days of delivery, sir.
Are you aware that your guideline stipulates that within 3 years of commencing your agreement with them, you are supposed to deliver?
In the guideline.
Are you aware of it?
I'm aware.
So why have you not been able to deliver on that 3 years? Some is 5, some is 6.
We're not able to deliver on the 3 years because of the history of the project. Mr. Chairman,
Excuse me, address me.
You please permit me
You say you are aware that you have breached.
Mr. Chairman, you please...
Excuse me, MD. MD, answer me. Are you now aware that you are in breach of what you are doing? Yes or no? Because if you agree that you are supposed to have delivered in 3 years and it has elapsed, are you now aware that you are in breach of your contract terms?
I'm aware.
You are aware. Mr. Chairman, I will seek to request that we invite the two shareholders. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Honorable, and of course...
You are not on hold. Can you off your...
The MD is buying time here. He's talking as if there's nothing at stake. I want to put it clearly that they don't even know what they are doing. I will request that the two major shareholders bring their names, bring the CAC document. The owners of the company. That's what I'm going. The two shareholders of this company, SHEIDU ADEBOLA MOHAMED and ALIHU BABANGIDA Umar, appear before this committee to tell us why they should breach and keep Nigerians people's money, because the management of the company doesn't seem to know what they are doing. I so move.
Thank you, Chairman. I want to second the motion as moved by Honorable Ben that Umar ALIHU BABANGIDA and SHEIDU ADEBOLA appear before this committee to explain to Nigerians why they have collected funds from fellow Nigerians and not delivered on their promise. I so move.
Those in support of the motion say aye. Aye. Again say nay. I support. So, clerk, a note. We are inviting the two directors, two shareholders of Brains and Hammers, Umar ALIHU BABANGIDA and ADEBOLA SHEIDU, to appear before this honorable committee on the 8th of February 2022 by 1 p.m.